I'm going to demonstrate the basic stances and footwork. Always remember that do the salutation before we start. The first stance, which is very common even in military, is like the attention, which is the closed leg stance. Stand at attention with feet together and hands in front of the thigh, holding the stick at both ends. Second stance, which is also common in military, is the parade rest. This is the open leg stance, same as above but with feet about shoulder width apart. The third stand is the right and left forward stance. It can be right or left foot forward as long as 60 to 70% of your body weight is in the front leg and your body is facing in front. The fourth stand is the right and left backward stances. It can be right or left foot forward as long as 60 to 70% of your body weight is in the back leg and your body is facing in front. The fifth stance is a side stance. It can be right or left stance side, bending your body is facing sideways when you're doing the side stance. Next stance is a right and left cat stance. This is executed from the backward stance position by merely raising the front foot off the ground so that only the toe is supporting the foot. Much of the body weight is on the rear leg. Arms and hands in the same position of right and left forward stance. The seventh stance is a straddle stance. This is similar to open leg stance, except that the feet are spread much wider beyond shoulder width distance, knees bent and the weight evenly distributed on both feet. Arms and hands in the same position of right and left forward stance. The eighth stance is the oblique forward right and left stance. This is similar to the forward right and left stance, except that instead of placing the front leg directly in front, it is placed obliquely or diagonally either right or left forward, depending on whether one is right or left-handed. Arms and hands in the same position of right and left forward stance. First footwork is what we call the U stance. The stances is in oblique stance, whether your left or right foot forward, moving your front leg backward first, then the back leg steps front in a 45 degrees angle, which you are trying to get out of the line of the attack. The second footwork is what we call the triangle steps. You are in the oblique stance in a 45 degrees angle, then the back leg will forward first, then the front leg will move backward, maintaining the 45 degrees angle, which is also your getting away of the attacker. The third footwork is what we call the step-in slide and the back step slide. Your stances is in oblique stance, left or right foot forward, moving your front leg forward in 45 degrees angle, then the leg will just slide in forward, maintaining the position. The back leg step slide is moving the back leg backward and front leg will just moving in its slide movement. The fourth stance is what we call the circular steps. Clockwise or counterclockwise, the position is in the oblique stance, right or left foot forward, only the back leg is moving to its circular movement. Clockwise or counterclockwise, facing north, south, east, and west. So this time, I'm going to demonstrate the proper gripping and salutation. Always remember that do the salutation before we start. This is the tip of the stick, the puño, which is distantly away from the hand, and the puño is closer to your hand, and holding the stick, we need to hold the stick in a cylindrically power. The distance will be 2 to 3 inches. In some system, you're holding the stick about 3 inches. Some at the bottom of the stick, but we need to follow the distance of the puño about 2 to 3 inches. When doing the salutation, the legs should be close together. Place your right hand on your left chest and extend your left hand up the left side, then bow. After bowing, form your stick an X in front of them. Spread your legs open stance about the same length on your shoulder. Holding one stick, place your right hand on your left chest and your left hand should remain on your left side of your body and your legs should be on the closed leg stance, then bow. After bowing, spread your legs and form an X with your stick on your right hand with your left hand open. When empty-handed, just place your right hand on your left chest and your left hand should remain on your left side of your body and you should be on the closed leg stance, then bow. After bowing, spread your leg and form an X with your right hand and with your left hand open. And lastly, I'm going to demonstrate the 6 basic blocks and 6 basic strikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So number 1, right side of the temple. Number 2, left side of the temple. Right side of the knee, 4, left side of the knee, number 5, upper the chest, number 6, 4. This is the illustration on how you move when you're performing the 6 basic strikes and 6 basic block. This is the attacker, and this is the defender, you. And this is the line of the attack, which means the direction of the attack is in the center. Now, you're moving 45 degrees angle, whether left or right. You're not just moving forward, but you're trying to get out and avoid from the line of the attack. As you can see at the video, the movement of the striker and the blocker is moving 45 degrees angle, wherein you're not just moving forward to the left or to the right, but you're trying to get out or escape from the attack. That's all for my video. I hope you understand my explanation. Thank you for watching. Bye!